A very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is endless wars within, the cost of internal conflicts and the quest for resolution. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout history, internal conflicts have plagued nations, destabilizing societies, crippling economies, and endangering lives. In today's world, several nations across continents remain embroiled in protracted conflicts fueled by political rivalries, ethnic divisions, economic disparities, and external influences. These conflicts not only devastate the affected nations but also ripple across borders, impacting regional and global stability. The economic toll is immense. Conflicts in Africa alone cost an estimated $18 billion annually. The displacement crisis affects over 100 million people worldwide, straining host nations and humanitarian resources. Understanding the root causes, consequences, and possible resolutions is essential for fostering lasting peace. Let us examine the conflict overview by each continent. Africa. Africa remains one of the most conflict-ridden continents, with ongoing crises in nations such as Sudan, Ethiopia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Mali. Sudan's internal strife between the Sudanese armed forces and the rapid support forces has led to over 12,000 deaths and mass displacements of over 5 million people. Ethiopia's Tigray conflict, though officially ended, has left residual tensions with an estimated $20 billion economic loss. The DRC's mineral-rich regions continue to be battlegrounds for armed militias, affecting global supply chains for essential minerals like cobalt. Mali struggles with jihadist insurgencies that destabilize the Sahel region, with terrorist activities spreading to neighboring countries like Burkina Faso and Niger. Despite multiple UN peacekeeping missions and African Union mediation efforts, the lack of sustainable governance and fair resource distribution perpetuates instability. Asian continent. Internal conflicts in Myanmar, Afghanistan, and Pakistan highlight the continent's volatile landscape. Myanmar's military coup in 2021 triggered a civil conflict, leading to nearly 30,000 deaths and displacing over 2 million people. Afghanistan, under Taliban rule, faces internal strife involving various factions, causing international aid to dwindle, worsening an already severe food crisis affecting over 23 million Afghans. Pakistan struggles with insurgencies in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, where violence has led to 80,000 deaths in the last 2 decades. The UN has attempted diplomatic interventions, but political fragmentation and extremist elements undermine stabilization efforts. Regional security coalitions like the Shanghai Cooperation Organization could play a more active role in conflict resolution. Let's look at Europe. While Europe enjoys relative stability, internal conflicts persist in Ukraine and the Balkans. The ongoing war in Ukraine, though primarily an external invasion, has deep-rooted internal divisions between pro-European and pro-Russian factions. The war has cost Ukraine nearly $1 trillion in economic damage, with ripple effects on European energy and food security. In the Balkans, ethnic tensions in Bosnia and Kosovo remain unresolved, threatening regional instability. The Basque and Northern Ireland conflicts, though largely dormant, were stark reminders of internal strife within modern European nations. While the EU has played a significant role in mitigating conflicts, growing nationalist movements pose renewed risks. Stronger regional cooperation and inclusive governance models remain essential. Let's take a look at Middle East. Syria, Yemen and Iraq remain at the forefront of internal conflicts in the Middle East. Syria's civil war, ongoing for over a decade, has displaced nearly 7 million people and cost over $530 billion in damages. Yemen's war between the internationally recognized government and the Houthi rebels has led to what the UN calls the world's worst humanitarian crisis, with nearly 80% of the population requiring aid. Iraq continues to battle sectarian violence despite political reforms. International interventions, including US military operations and the UN brokered peace talks, have failed to provide long-term solutions due to deep-seated ideological rifts and foreign interference. A greater role for regional organizations like the Arab League in conflict mediation could offer more culturally tailored solutions. Let's take a look at Americas. Latin America grapples with internal conflicts driven by drug cartels and political unrest. Mexico's cartel violence claims nearly 30,000 lives annually, contributing to an estimated $100 billion in economic losses every year. Colombia continues its post-FARC peace process, but dissident groups still control drug trafficking routes, destabilizing rural regions. In Haiti, gang violence has spiraled out of control, with armed groups controlling 80% of the capital, effectively crippling governance. The history of Latin American guerrilla movements such as Peru's Shining Path and El Salvador's FMLN highlights how unresolved grievances can evolve into prolonged armed struggles. Past interventions by the United Nations Stabilization Mission in Haiti failed due to lack of economic development and local buy-in. Strengthened regional coordination through the Organization of American States could help address these crises more effectively. What's the way forward? Addressing internal conflicts requires a multi-pronged approach. Strengthening governance through transparent political institutions, enforcing political inclusivity, and fostering economic equity are essential steps. International mediation, peacekeeping efforts, and disarmament initiatives must be enhanced with accountability measures. Regional cooperation through economic integration and security coalition can play a crucial role in conflict resolution. Enhanced international sanctions on conflict profiteers coupled with increased investments in education and job creation in affected regions could provide long-term solutions. However, in today's world, where every nation is already hard-pressed with its own challenges and international institutions wield diminished influence, the responsibility increasingly falls on local leadership. Nations embroiled in internal conflicts must take ownership of their crisis, recognizing that external aid and mediation are no longer guaranteed solutions. Without resolving internal differences, expecting external intervention to succeed is unrealistic, as history has repeatedly demonstrated. With aid becoming scarce and global political dynamics shifting towards uncertainty and new polarizations, internally conflicted nations risk severe consequences. Their survival in an evolving world order depends on their ability to foster internal unity, rebuild institutions, and implement self-sustaining economic and political frameworks. Failure to do so will render them increasingly vulnerable, with their very existence becoming unsustainable in the geopolitical landscape of the future. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, internal conflicts remain a significant challenge, undermining national progress and regional peace. The combined economic losses from these conflicts exceed trillions of dollars, and the humanitarian toll continues to rise. While each conflict has unique dynamics, the overarching causes often stem from governance failure, economic disparity, and identity-based divisions. The failure of past interventions highlights the need for a more targeted, sustainable approach to conflict resolution. Resolving these conflicts demands collective commitment from national leaders and global community both to prioritize stability, reconciliation, and sustainable peace for a more secure future. The global community must redefine its role, not through temporary interventions, but through sustained diplomatic and economic engagement that addresses the root causes of instability. International actors must move beyond rhetoric and actively foster conditions for peace by addressing arms proliferation, corruption, and economic inequalities that fuel unrest. An era of growing multipolarity and evolving global dynamics and uncertainties, the choice is clear for all. Embrace proactive internal solutions and then envision a future where peace is not just a dream but a tangible reality. As the Bhagavad Gita wisely teaches, one must lift oneself up and not degrade oneself. This journey towards peace starts within, propelled by own efforts and determination. Each nation, therefore, dealing with its internal conflict or situation must understand this, and its leadership must therefore commit to get cracking on the task in front. Good luck, best wishes, and God bless.